That notification thing changes every day. Is that a ride? It's with Prime. That's what we want to do. The goal today is going to just be to talk more. After see how this game loads up today. That feels good. That gets everything moving a little bit better. Ooh, looks like we got some stuttering. Wonderful. It's cleaner, at least. Better. Better, better, better. Start with peak. Peak. Oh, no, 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 no. Go that far. Probably fully plated up. But there's no shot if he's here that he hasn't. Right. Whatever he is, he's dead now. Wonderful goose chase. How was that? What's up, Dane? Like homemade or like just heating some up in the oven? I'm doing pretty good. Get the first game of the day out of the way. A cluster game so far. Up, Jimmy. In which update? Like the Warzone one, I think everything they are doing until February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, is going to be like quality of life stuff. Now they might slip up. Not that they've ever done that before and add something in, but nothing that I've seen. Next. Just don't. For him, I guess. Good for that kid. Jesus. Yeah, no, nothing that I've seen as far as like, outside of the stuff that they did, uh, outside of the stuff that kind of got leaked. But that's all for the update in 2.5 weeks, give or take. Nothing too crazy. Although I think that is a Monday, the date for season 2, which is kind of interesting. Normally they don't do big like updates on Mondays. See. And I think it's the day after the Super Bowl. Upshare, how are you? Welcome in, man. How was your week? How was your week going? I know, Dane. I know. We're close. We're close, and we're doing what we can to keep pushing it, but we'll see. See, I would sooner than later, I guess. But always a toss up. You want it to happen immediately. Obviously, you want it to happen quickly, but like everything we've done in this, I'm sure it's just. Like we know. Good. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's what I think, Jimmy, is that basically all of the updates recently have been geared towards maybe we can't hit that. We can't hit that. Can't hit that. Can't hit anything now. About back and I still had my loadout weapon. That, as far as I know, it was a bug that had to do with having. You had like the special knives, like the flame knife or the electric knife. In your loadout, you would come back with your loadout. I believe that was the issue there. People had discovered. I'll go peek again because I got sidetracked on the first drop. Kind of get. And I think this map is growing on me. Good. Oh man. Also, I can reload. And I'm going wherever this guy goes now. Where are you? He doesn't know my I don't have any bullets. Right, back on the chase. Okay. Definitely other kids here somewhere. Yep. That kid. Been upset with myself when we missed out. Just a lot of shots on him coming around the corner, but you know what? What it is. Okay, well, somebody just picked up the package, so I guess we go over here. I don't hate this gun. The roof. Alright, well, we've had better openings. We've had better openings. Some caffeine. Honestly, not a terrible first two games. My over aggression beat me maybe here. Who wants to sit and wait? You know? Like that's never fun. Let's see what we got going. 3. Or maybe not. Is it always better to go back to the main menu and just load into a fresh one? And it feels that way, but well, back and forth of the loading menus always just drives me nuts. But there it goes. Maybe. Arkin takes another loading screen. That. I swear, loading into something now. could team wipe a squad with the bayonet attachment, so I was kind of trying it out. And honestly, don't know what it was just that specific gun he was using that made it better, or what. I have not had the same success even in like the warm-up lobbies with it. It seems like it's at least a 2-hit. What happened? Well, kind of a far drop. Probably get somebody out of the air, but then dense area, plenty of buildings, kind of through. A lot of guys jumped early. I don't like that. Could be worse. Funny guns here. Hey, how are you, school? Good to finally get you in here. Bye. How's life? Up scope, how are you? Alright, one on the board. Not a bad little game. I open that up. Huh? Guess anyone can do it. The lag? The lagging? Oh, it's lagging a little bit. I see that. Not quite sure how to fix that. You know what? I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. Timestamp that and throw that into Stream is Like-tastic today. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see what we can do to fix that. How are you, schools? I wonder if we just... I mean, I don't know how practical that is. Any better now? Maybe a hair? Pretty sure of that. Twitter. Just I don't know what that actually is. You know? This kid. Good God, man. That kid forever. Name yet you don't know how to spell. Hey. You know. What you type on the internet, you know, and like think about it, half the time we're typing on phones. You know, scope. We're not name shaming. Let's keep things civil. Keep things civil. This. So they send you back to. Okay. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. iPad. Hey, schools, man. It's all good, man. We're all friends here. We're all friends here, man. Oh, before I break my neck. That'd be the healthiest thing I've done. Wait, Jesus. That scared the living piss out of me. No, one of my good friends and one of the other moderators, Dr. Janitor, plays a ton of Warframe schools. I think he plays on Xbox. Ooh, close. Something in my closet. I'm gonna go check it out. Okay, fair enough, Scope. Fair enough. Farm up and get another loadout. Is that that's the move? You used to be able to switch to this. I guess I hope that hope you pass, man. It's at least one way for your folks to make, you know. All right, good. We'll have to send anybody out looking for schools. Go through there. It's great. You know what, man? You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn a lot in the next few years, man. I think school is something you appreciate more as you get older. No. I feel like state Well, where I grew up, state testing I feel like was always much later in the year. Ranked up my combat shotgun, and I don't even have one. Interesting. We'll take it, but ominously parked. Ash in this house, go figure. Really no catch in this house. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. School's one of those things where you get out of it what you put in. But I think it definitely gets better as you get older. Like it seems a lot like a chore, I think, when you're younger, and then I think at some point it becomes more of a social thing where you get to see people you like. There's not even like the remnants of a box in these houses. Somebody's here. Yeah, that's foolish. One instantly grab the control and play on the You know, like 1 a.m. Probably not the best like school habit. You know, sleep something like school that you appreciate a lot more later in life. That's what another thing I've noticed. Definitely something you don't appreciate a lot when you're younger. Okay, I have an idea of how to skip it. Get your parents to go to YouTube that sub to every channel that says state. Say. Trying to gaslight your parents, Scope? Should not do state testing. I don't know. Like, I get what you're saying a little bit, Scope, but also like there should be some way to kind of figure out like if what you're doing is effective. Oh, I got you. That's what you weren't making up math. That's good. I hope you that's something you will never not use. Never not. Reddit. That's how to skip it. I'm glad you were able to solve that in, a minute and a half thing in Scope. That doesn't work. Be careful. Be careful with your next suggestion, Scope. Yeah, that's not funny, man. That's not funny. I thought that's where we might go. It's not something to joke about. Okay? What's up, WMP? How are you? That's incredibly scary. That's just scary. I don't have kids, so it's not something that, like... I don't know. Some people are going to read that and take it seriously, I guess is what I'm saying, Scope. So that's just something we cannot ever joke about, man. Do you say game? Yeah, it's... Fair enough. Yeah, hey, that's all we can do some days, some weeks. W. Oh no, unfortunate. God. What a horrible time to lag. Never want kids, you're young. You're young, you never know how that's gonna, if that'll change or not. You know, I think that's a pretty natural thing to say when you're young, man. You know? Yeah, for real. No, I get that you're joking, Scope. I get that you're joking. Just find that not everybody is as grounded as you are, you know? Or as grounded as we all are. Boys and girls. Somebody gave me some advice once. They said the best number of kids is one more than you can handle. I think is, I don't know if that's great advice, but it seems sound enough. It sounds good at least. We had a couple decent jumps today. Fortunate that lag spike didn't burn me. I don't know why, like, I made you so what did you use? Oh, that's your mom? God, that probably hurt your parents' feelings a lot. And the rest, I have you. Fair enough. I think so. Weird. I thought he was in the roof. Oh my. That I did not consider that he was going to be right there. Yeah, Romeo Techno set that up. And it does. It looks good. Bean. Can I do this in the air? Alright, so we'll keep you up to date. One guy ran up on us since you've been gone. Fuck. Stuff. Yeah, the lag today is rough. Some days it's really good. Some days I think I'm just being throttled. Alright. That kid ran. Yes. I gotta go get his load out. Whoa! It's cool. Not that serious, man. Not that serious, alright? Nobody thinks you're dumb. Scope's just kidding, man. Scope's just kidding. Again, that's it's a general bad idea to joke about that kind of stuff on the internet. Some people are going to take it seriously. Some people aren't going to think it's a joke. And honestly, like, guys, we can be funnier than that. We can be more clever than that. I don't watch a whole lot. School. I don't watch a whole lot. Recently, I watched. I've never watched Naruto, BBC. BBC, I've watched the original series. I can't remember. Is this the game we got sniped off the now? The game that the kid jumped up on the box got us. Did I get it yet? Because he's rotating. So, Mr. Sinister, I can guess your name? Yeah, I've heard that joke before, schools. Unfortunate. It's Nick. I was gonna say I don't think I've hit that too much, Scope. One day it's anime, next day it's Angela. See. Yeah, fair enough. I think Scope knows the joke. He's just being a good sport. Yeah, you're wild. Wild. Games are getting better. Definitely getting better. Yeah, I mean, if I like watching a lot of TV. I like watching a lot of TV. I'm working my way through the most recent season of Ozark right now. I don't know that one, Scope. I don't know that one. Sure, I'm sure we'll hear it. For me, Attack on Titan is what I watched most recently, as far as anime goes. And even then, I'm like way behind on it. Oh, baby is born. First one boy and one girl. we're going to get a little bit of a biology lesson today. Not what I planned. You know what? What's up? Deja vu. Watch Samurai Champloo. Samurai Champloo or Champloo? Champloo? I have not. I don't even know how to say it. What is Samurai Champloo? Anybody? Jacob Fogo, watch Norseman if you haven't. Well, what's it on? What's it on? What's it about? No Black Clover. Clover. That is a TV show, right? Clover's a TV show. I think I've heard of it. Here, baby. Okay. Up to his death. Okay. Oh my God, you're terrible. Thank you for being bad, kid. Oh, Jesus. God. Good play. It's a comedy out of Norway that's tongue-in-cheek about... Oh, wait. Is Norseman the... No. I've seen something called, like, Ragnarok, maybe. I've seen a couple episodes of that, Jacob. I'll have to check it out. No, we want to go fighting. Well, you know, we're not done yet, schools. We're not done yet. Got a chance. Oh, that kid. When they slide, it's always going to be tough. I go back for this kid that was... So the reason I've been getting your stream notifications, YouTube is really weird about it, Austin. YouTube is YouTube is really weird sometimes about like pushing notifications or not. So I'm not entirely sure why it does that. Did it bobbing? Yeah, I get where it could go. Scope, I get where it could go. Sorry, Austin, I just now saw that. Which, speaking of, I assume a lot of you guys aren't new here, but if you are new here, you guys hit the like, hit the sub button. That always helps the stream out, helps us grow, doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, Austin, I'm not entirely sure why it does or doesn't do it sometimes. It seems to be like a YouTube thing. At least that's an answer that I don't have. How's your day going, man? I think if we don't screw up that jump, we at least have a fighting chance against that kid, maybe. Yeah, I figured scope. I figured it was mostly just stream hunt. I've streamed it in the past. That might be maybe next week. Maybe next week, Trey, or over the weekend. Maybe that's an over the weekend game this week. I don't know. It kind of depends. I guess we got to talk to John, get him to re-download it. Trey, have you re-downloaded it? If you have, I will. And then it's just a matter of like playing it. It'll be fun and funny. Tomorrow I gotta go back to work. Schools. I work a lot over the weekend. But I will make sure play. Off shots. Yep. Yeah, no, you can ask. I pretty much have played with, I think, everybody that's asked at some point. It's not entirely true. There's still a couple people that I Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be fun. Tell me time and I'm getting on. All right. Sounds good. One of the things that I wanted to do recently was do like some maybe Rebirth customs, something like that, just to get everybody together, play some games. I saw somebody did like a hide and seek game. I wonder if that could be fun. Or something you guys would be interested in. Some of those videos look kind of good. Just like the hard part about that I've discovered is finding a time that you can get everybody like together to play. That's like the difficult part. Tell me your code. And the code's for whatever that is, Splitgate, it's in that video, schools. All right, no problem, Scope. We'll be here. As far as I know, that the code of the video is the right code. Oh, this. Geez. Doing good, Metal. How are you? Yeah, that was the first rough start we've had. I hope it doesn't develop into a strength, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I don't know if Scope plays Splitgate there. Cool. Oh, what is this? Oh boy. Bad rep for that. Yeah, I got you. We're trying. We're trying to get there. You know, we're not like We're not far. Not far. Great. Move down here. Underneath us. Fortnite Warframe, Splitgate, and a couple more. So I recently re-downloaded Fortnite, and I can't. I played a couple games off stream the other day, and I can't bring myself to play it for that long. Warzone, World War II, World War 11, Fortnite, Apex Legends. I like Apex, and it's something I haven't touched all week. Maybe that's something I play later this evening. I've been having a ton of fun playing Apex, but this doing solos just seemed like something to do. You heard of the game Leap? No, I have not. Is that something I need to check out? The trouble with Fortnite is like, one, I would have to practice because it takes like it's more than just point and shoot. I would have to practice a little bit more to get like mechanics that would make it worth playing and having more fun. And like, I don't know that I want to go through all of that to play something that I don't know how much I enjoy. Let's pop it in. Hey, no problem. Gotcha. Sign up for the beta. Okay. Yeah, I will do that, Trey. That I will do. You got Apex? Okay, Apex might be something we do as like a group then. It's cool. That's not a bad one at all. So they look promising for the console players. Yeah, I guess they said a lot of the stuff was like they're either fixing or they're got Slayer and Najiro. Knives Only Rebirth. If we do Knives Only Rebirth, we do something like that. If we do Knives Only, my younger brother's gonna dominate. I'm just letting you know, Scope. Well, like, so Knives Only, what would that be? Can you use other tacticals or no? Everybody rocking like Ride Shield stuns? Like, what's... It sounds fun, though. That's not a bad idea. It's some, like, kind of more random games. Hide and seek, I think we could pull off a little bit easier, but yeah, you throw ideas out. So knife and fist, no grenades. See what airfield's like? Sniffling. What today? Hey, no problem. No problem, school. Don't even know what that means. Yeah, man. I hope it's better. Yeah, well, matter of finding people. Right over here. I think a lot of people are kind of dealing with that. We should do a YouTube poll and whatever gets more votes we can do. I mean, honestly, if it's Rebirth, if we're doing like a couple Rebirth games scope, I have no problem trying to do as many as we can. You know? Couple regular, couple. At the very top. Okay, we're gonna play this game. Crossbows. Crossbows will be fun. Hey, bye, scope. You're gonna have to come in. Although you know, do we do this for Reddit? Hey, man. Hey, Metal, you have a good night, man. Bye. Take care of your kids. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks. Let's go. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. So we've done anything too crazy. Come on. Really, I think we just hang for loadout. Grab another drink of Mountain Dew. Kind of chill out. Guess the loadout's good. Ugh. At the buy station. What looking at?
That's bullshit, you know it.
That was a good shot. You know it. That guy was trying to flex on me, Dane. I'll throw one of yours. No, it's cool, man. The thing is, for me, I like having you here. You got other stuff to do in your life. I want you to go do that, babe. That was on me. I knew he was in the fucking grass. I knew he hopped. I just didn't know quite where he was. Happens. Well, 11's a good age. About to be a teenager in a couple years. What's wrong with that? I got a question for you guys since you're both 11. Just something I'm curious about. Do you guys have cell phones yet? Yes? No? Like, is that pretty standard? Because, like, I didn't have a cell phone until I could, like, I'm pretty sure I could legally drink. Maybe I was a little younger. Maybe I was 20. But, like, I didn't have a cell phone for a long time. Yeah? Yeah, that is wild to me. Like, to think about at least. You know, like, and granted, things are completely different from like when I was growing up. But like, yeah, it's kind of nuts. I'm gonna blow my nose. That is the thing about having allergies. Those you know I don't want to die. Phones? 33 when you buy your first cell phone? I mean, yeah. Like, I was just curious from like a future. I was running the roads. I don't think a lot of kids had them, Jimmy. When I was like, I still had to like, if I was going somewhere, I needed to like use the phone there to call like my folks. 35 now. Okay. I was gonna say you're not that much older than me. Yeah, that's a long time. That's a long time to like. Was it life changing? Like getting one? Do you feel like you use it a lot now, or you still kind of just use it just for calls? Like, what was the reason then? Because like 33, I feel like you've done a lot of things. So like, what was the reason to get one then? That's the guy right there. Oh, lag. Oh. The newest phones, yeah. Well, that's the thing. They didn't have them when I was 7, or I guess they did, but like nobody had them when I was 7. Now, a little bit different story in that respect. Yeah, like it's wild to me that like, you know, kids go out and like have this, like their parents always know where they are. You know, like, because there was like, I told them where I was going, I told them where I'd be back, but like there was no like big communication string in between. I don't know what I'm doing with the sniper rifle. I feel like we haven't really hit many sniper shots all day. Dare me to get a no scope? Alright, I'll have to try. Really have to be a little bit more aware than let that guy run up on me like that. We'll see what we can do, schools. See what we can do. I called my parents at 2 a.m. if I was still out from a payphone, and that was the only rule. Damn. I don't know that like I ever had like a hard written curfew. God, that was a bad one. I'm trying to think. Like my parents were pretty like. I mean, one of the things was like I would not do. I was pretty straight edge as a kid. I wouldn't do a whole lot that was like, you know, like taboo. I would say for, like I wasn't going out and staying out till like 3, 4 in the morning all the time. I typically told them, you know, where I'd be going. And honestly, I think if anything, like we had, where like when I first got my license, I had to be. They had like what midnight was maybe like the curfew for like driving teens. I think that's how, like, I don't remember exactly what the specifics of the rule were, was if it was like an age thing or like an amount of time with the license. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, that's not a bad rule either, Jimmy. That's what I think. I don't remember exactly what the, if there was a hard rule on like we had to be home by a certain time. I never remember my parents like waiting up for us. It has different, or it's like obsidian machine. Okay, a little off topic, but interesting. I'm not entirely sure what that is, schools, but midnight to 6 a.m. I think was the legal curfew. If you're like, yeah, I was gonna say I think that's kind of like, but I don't even know if that was just if you were driving, right? It wasn't like you had to be indoors, and I mean, granted, that's gonna vary from like state to state. And I think, I don't know that I probably like broke that a couple times as far as like being on the way home. Alcohol reminds me of 3 a.m. It's live the life. So that seems more like my younger brother experience from what I understand. Like, and granted, like, so my younger brother's 8 years younger than me, I think. And like, my parents, I think, were just tired most of the time, you know, like, and they'll joke now even like, oh yeah, haven't seen him in a couple days. It's like, you know, that was never the rule when I was in high school, you know, like me being gone for like 2 days on a weekend, that would have never flown. But I think that's like oldest to youngest kind of difference that you get. Parents are just a lot more relaxed at that point. Oh, we were way off there. Luckily he pulled. There's another shot at him. Yep, keep pulling. Now, alright. Oh, we're super late here. Oh, but nobody's going top, maybe? Okay, no guns there. Kid over here. Not sure what the best course of action is here. I think we're just going to the pit. Yeah. Are you the youngest? Just out of curiosity, Womp? Definitely hook. Bad. Wish you could bounce Molotovs. Oh, I had bad aim, but that kid had worse aim. A little too overzealous, grabbing those plates. Right here. Anybody else? You're the youngest? Abby. I don't always think it's even that the youngest gets less rules, it's just the parents are tired. Oh, kid should have beaten me 6 ways to Sunday, but we will take the win. I was nervous when I didn't get any hit markers from that C4. I hate these. What the hell? Schools, I would say probably best policy, keep your name private, okay? I've never played a game of solos in Caldera. I kind of like... I think I enjoy solos in most battle royales more than anything else. And I will say, well, I guess you know this from quads and stuff, but like, I think the Gulag's pretty solid. This map's growing on me. Solos is always like, feels like low stress. I can't let anybody down, you know? At least that's kind of just the way it feels to me. If I want to make a bad rotation to chase a kill, like nobody's upset about it. I'm not expecting anybody else to be there to help me. I feel like in general, I just enjoy solos more than other game modes. I watch you, you're so caring. Hey, thanks. Thank you, schools. Yeah, just in general, not even just here, but like more often than not, better to not give out your like any kind of information on the internet. High or low? Yeah, the Gulag definitely better than I would say. Like honestly, especially all right. Let me think this comment through and then say it. I think a lot of people like the original Gulag, but I would say like keep in mind the original Gulag was 3 different maps. Like I think as a single map, this one is pretty solid. You know, I don't think either side gets a like clear advantage. There's a lot of different options you could take. I think this one's pretty good. Not too bad in the Gulag. Nice. Yeah, I pretty much run the same strategy as all, like I just push the stairs and then try and use my ears. I don't like to play that like window because hopping over it can end you basically if somebody's looking at it, and they can shoot through it. So even if you are peeking it, I had to go and do something. I'm back. Any questions I missed? I don't think anything big. We talked about cell phones for a little bit, Scope. Talked about cell phones for a little bit. Like, yeah, if you want to, I don't think there's anything wrong with picking a side either. If you want to play the back of those train cars, although I think it's easier to bounce grenades back there. Like outside of that, I don't know. The nice thing about those stairs in the middle too is like you can see a little bit of each side if you want. Like you can watch those like alleyways. That's just me. Was there for that? Okay. Then no, Scope. You haven't missed anything crazy. Oh, really breathing better. It's good. All right. Okay. Can I? Yes. Yeah, I'm old enough if that's what you're asking. To schedule or just stream when you can? That's a great question, Jacob. I try to stream more Tuesday through Thursday. I try to stream more Tuesday to Thursday, and then I kind of say like, with the way my work schedule works, I work a lot over the weekends. So I kind of just say like, maybe Friday through Monday, if I'm on, but there's no real I would say there's no set schedule. And if something like, because like we're small, a lot of times like if I look up and something gets released at midnight, or if there's something that I probably like will just play at like, I don't know. I try to do like the mid afternoons, Tuesday through Thursday, pretty consistently. With normally we like skip one of those days, or like I end up getting on later or earlier one of those days. Just kind of depends. Did I get vaccinated? Yeah, I did. I've got asthma. Always have. Just kind of seeing this guy's gonna get shot in a second. Damn. Just kidding. This is such. I did. I think most of us should, if you're young, you should listen to whatever your parents tell you to do on that. Not a doctor. Not going to advocate for anybody to, I guess all I'm saying is make the decision that's right for you. And if you're young, make whatever decision your parents say. I think that's probably as far down that road that I think you should go. I think I should go. That way. Watch a bunch of streaming Monday through Friday work. Curious time. Yeah. Just very quick moving around. I guess. The kid just bolted. To make concentrate. Oh well, it's. I mean, part of the thing is being able to balance both. Well, you know, that's part of the like hardship slash enjoyment of it. It's like if you're not, sometimes I'll like if I need time to concentrate. Well, I will absolutely. But so, I don't think this is too like crunch time. You had the choice to bend water, fire, air, electric, or ice. What would you choose? I can bend air. Can I fly? I've never seen the series Scope. If I can bend air, does that mean I can like push myself up and fly or no? Because if that's the case, then air absolutely. Outside of that, water seems like it probably water, earth. There's probably yeah, then air absolutely. It means you can fly. Easy decision. Will, how are you, man? I'll choose to be the avatar. I mean, yeah. There's definitely some times that like I get zoned in and I forget to look for a second, and then I just try and catch up when I can. So I had a thought and now it's gone. Yeah. Outside of that, I think earth and water are pretty appealing because like maybe electric. Ice feels like it's only good, if you live in certain places or it's only good, and even there, it's probably only good part of the year. Fire, again, I feel like that's pretty situational. You're gonna have to always have like an open flame with you. Oh, okay. Avatar could use every single. Well, really, there's nothing wrong with ice. Like I think one of my favorite X-Men growing up was Iceman. But if you don't have ice with you, I feel like. Excuse me. Thank you, Will. If you don't have ice with you, I feel like it's just not that practical, right? Yeah, we're trying, Will. We're trying slowly but surely. We're getting there. Well, you're only 11. It's cool. So, like, I'm just gonna let you know that doesn't stop. We're gonna walk into rooms and forget things probably your entire life. Oh, does that go along with it? What about vanilla ice? If you can just make it appear in your hands. Ah, okay. Gotcha. All right. See, I've never seen any of that, so like, I don't know the specifics. Scope. Vanilla Ice. I think my favorite Vanilla Ice thing is that he was in that. That he like must have a decent enough relationship with Adam Sandler that like he's been in a couple of Adam Sandler movies. I think I'm mostly okay with Vanilla Ice. That's at least where I stand on him. And I think he's in some really bad Adam Sandler movies as well. But like, besides the point, if you're okay in Adam Sandler's book for the most part, I'd say you're probably okay enough. I'm not really even talking about the anime. No, I figured, but I just want to make sure that I was, I don't know, Scope. I feel like air. If you can fly, air. Oh, this ain't gonna be good. We're late because I made a foolish decision to try and hit somebody out of the air. Now I think we have to go for the tunnel. gonna go up without the UAV. Call it when I get up here. Yeah, that was the risk. That was always the risk. I didn't order from the ones I want, most of the ones I wouldn't want. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, the only reason I don't call the UAV there is because I want the UAV for when we get up. Because, like, if you call it down there, you're not going to be able to, like, have it long enough to use it. Okay. I still to recover there. My guys, my favorite food? Probably pizza. Probably. I do have a soft spot. I don't know if you guys know what, like, Cincinnati chili is. I do enjoy it. I think it's, like, a polarizing food where you either really like it or you don't like it at all. I don't think there's, like, too much of an in-between. But probably pizza is what I would eat most. Ice, water, air, electric, fire, earth. Earth just not a good power to have. I feel like Earth, you put out fires with Earth. Tofu? Interesting. I'm not a big tofu guy, Scope. But it's all right to be different. It's all right to be different. Oh, rage so hard. Gotcha. I mean, the big thing to remember, school, which I guess is harder when you're younger, is it's just a game, you know? I don't... not. Yeah, I think the thing is, like, if I call the UAV and I see them sitting right out there, I just don't, I don't know. Probably definitely keeps me alive longer, Jimmy. You know, like, hindsight, it was just me being greedy. It was the greedy play was to hold it and, like, take the risk that nobody would be watching that zip. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. I will say that's one thing that I saw somebody do once, and it's a move that I really liked, was, like, if you can... Hold on, let me get into a spot where I can explain it. I forget exactly who I saw do it, but basically, like, I mean, obviously the slides and everything works, but, like, when you can push the door, if that makes sense, when you can push the door into, like, your opponent. God. knew the guy was there. I give my life to help the other. Good. I feel like that gives you like an extra sense of cover almost. Like he bagged him. I mean, I was pretty happy. I don't know if I bagged him or not. Like in the heat of the moment. Okay, well, I don't think I've like really intentionally teabagged anybody in a video game since like when I was in 6th grade and Halo just got released. You play Splitgate soon. I played Splitgate this morning, schools. Played Splitgate this morning. So I'll probably just do this until I'm tired of this and then hop off, if I'm being honest. But I did have fun with it this morning, so I'll probably be back on it at some point. It was a nice refresher. I'd like to see like what they've done with their rank stuff. So I probably at some point, schools. It's probably not the day. I think what I don't like about like tofu is, or like any of the unbelievable burgers, I don't like feeling like I feel like the way it's built, it's almost oversold. Like I mean, I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy about it, Will. It's possible. It's possible it happened once. You know, like I felt like he could have played that better. Where are we going with this? I think the thing with tofu or any of the unbelievable stuff is like people are always like, oh, it tastes like this. And so I build it up in my head as, oh, okay, this is what this tastes like when it's done right. It's going to be good. And then it just doesn't meet my expectation level. Rolled oyster crackers and hot sauce. Have you ever had oyster shots? Also, I think my sign is Libra scope. Sorry, I saw that. I didn't get to it yet. Yeah, I did do that, school. That was this morning's video, I think. Yeah, that's part of their new update. It's possible. All right, well, yeah, it's possible. Well, I don't, you know, it happened in a it happened in the heat of the moment, man. You know, like I'm not gonna defend it or say that it wasn't me. There's a lot worse stuff I could do, you know. Never had tofu or blue cheese? I mean, blue cheese is worth it. I couldn't recommend tofu, but blue cheese I think is decent. I went to a bar once that did, I can't remember what exactly, if they were just called oyster shooters, but it was like oyster, like you'd get the oyster, you'd get the vodka, and then I think they did hot sauce in the shot as well, something like that. It was supposed to be like a spicy shot. It was fantastic. Just the sound of it haunts me. Blue cheese or lobster? Oh, Leo. Yeah, I would do that again, like 100%. The only thing is I think you have to basically be closer to the coast for like places that have those kind of options. Blue cheese? You know, I feel like it's definitely got a stigma. It's definitely got a stigma. I'm not entirely sure why. Like it's not bad on wings, or I've had it on burgers before. I think like a blue cheese burger. A burger probably challenges for like one of my favorite foods, probably. Oh, what's he gonna do? Get up there? Honestly, pretty fortunate that we didn't break our legs there. All right, Scope, you have a good day, man. Who's my first ever like and subscribe commenter? Probably either one of my friends from college or my younger brother. Probably. And I honestly think there's no like great way for me to check that either. YouTube basically does this thing where if your profile's not like a public YouTube profile, which most people's not, there's a guy in here, you can hear him. Yeah, that was bad on all counts. Do you want to know where chocolate comes from? Cocoa beans, right? Something like that. Usually have just the most basic meals. Yeah, if you don't have a public YouTube profile, it doesn't even like pop up. But some people I can tell like exactly when they did, and some people I can't. You know, they're all equally important. Everybody's equally important. I think we threw those shots there. Just bad play on my part. I think a cheeseburger with no ketchup or mustard. Wait, what do you put on it? Oh. Is it patty, cheese, and buns? Definitely not the first. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think legitimately the first was probably somebody I know. Because basically the way this started was my younger brother, like, I asked him, I think we were at like honestly think we went to a family funeral together. We were just talking about stuff we were doing over the pandemic. And that's when I found out that he and his friends played a lot of, I asked him if he played Call of Duty because I'd been playing with my friends. And he was like, oh yeah. And he showed me he had a little, YouTube page with YouTube clips. And I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. And then maybe like 3 months after that, a buddy of mine pushed me to try doing this. And that's when it kind of really started, but I think my brother would have been one of the first people I told. My brother and like maybe another friend were really pushed me to give this a try. Yeah, you can add me, man. It's above, right? Or he threw something above, I guess. Just real quick. If we lost that, I don't know what to say. Shot first, I don't think we missed a... Got a few... Yeah. I mean, I'll say this. It's been kind of like... This is definitely something that you start, and like... I think you have to have some kind of level of honesty with yourself and say, like... Oh, I'm blind. Oh, there you are. Really? Still where you are now? Oh my goodness. I could not find that kid when he fell off the ledge. That's entirely on me. Yeah, I'm down for story time. W. I like to oyster shoes, but my area they tried to put caviar on other overcharge you, but there are grilled oysters. I like the trouble because I mean I live in a pretty landlocked state, so the trouble here is like you can get seafood, like it's not nice, you know. Or not that it's not nice, but it's not like you're getting anything like incredible, you know? Stream on Twitch. Yeah, and yeah, 10 years ago, I was at my sister's house. My uncle was there. Put on a patio, ripped it in half. Let's eat it. So, oh my God. So blue cheese gives you chills to just think about eating, but half a spider you will split with a sister. I mean, you know, I don't know what to, I don't know how to feel about that. Half a spider more appetizing than blue cheese. I feel like there's some food trauma somewhere. What about I was drunk, didn't even remember. Ah, okay. What about you do eggs on burgers? I'd put a fried egg on like a sandwich, burger, anything like that. I think that's fantastic. um, well, yeah. One of the big reasons that I picked like YouTube as a platform over Twitch was just like I felt like I had a little bit more control over like being able to market myself. And the other thing was that I never had to like I've never had to explain to anybody what YouTube is. You know, like that's a pretty normal, not normal, but like that's pretty mainstream. So, like for those reasons, it just made sense. Can I try to punch somebody in the game? Yeah, I absolutely can. Absolutely can. That was a poor shot. Also another poor shot. Do Twitch as well? Yeah, for me, like the decision was just sometimes YouTube. I think, like for me, I did not know that. For me, this just made more sense. Either one, I get no viewers. Yeah, I mean that's how this started out. I did like live stuff for like 3 months, and mostly just to like kind of bullshit with my friends. And then I had like one idea for a video that did well, and I was like, you know what, we'll take a year, and we'll take a year to try and do this seriously, and we'll see where it goes. And yeah, that's scope. Let's back it off just a little bit. But yeah, for me, it made more sense, and I think the big thing is like, you look at, and it's horrible. If you look at, all right, let's not do that, or I have to time you guys out. All right. Actually, I had a viewer then. I think the big thing is like, if you look at the guys that are like bigger now, they started on Twitch a long time ago, and I think that the way that like people got big back then is not the way that you would have to do it now. I think you've got to do a lot more. You can't just do Twitch if you do Twitch. That was the other thing. You can't just do Twitch if you do Twitch. You have to do Twitch and YouTube and TikTok and all the other stuff. And so like, oh God, kid right here. Right? Oh God. Enough. And to reply, that's the other thing. I'll say this: when I was first doing this, I didn't really pay it too much attention either. So I think that's a pretty natural, like, we both know why. Not 100% sure what the last. I assume that one of those guys died in that fight. Yeah, I mean, it never feels good to, like, leave somebody hanging. But also, like, I think it's one of those things where you kind of live and you learn. You know, like, I think that's part of it too, is like you have to work at it to get better at it. And then, like, the other thing is, like, consistency is key. Like, trying to be. I'm live at least 3 times a week. Ever just say it one more time? No, Scope, don't do it. Don't do it, Scope. I'll time you out. I think the other thing, like, for me, that, like, I've really worked at least, is, like, anytime something happens that I have the free time, like, anytime there's an event or an update and I have the free time to, like, get on, play it, and make some kind of video for it, I do. I think that's something that's helped me at least. And the thing is, because I have a platform where, like, I can make a video and do live stuff all in the same place, like, it just helps one build the other. Versus, like, trying to get somebody to go to a different platform to support you on one thing and then get them to support you on a different platform on another. Like, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that, but, like, that's not, oh, I'm standing on nothing. I was like, why can't I make this jump? At least that's kind of how I see it. It's going good, Romeo. It's going pretty good, man. And, like, the other thing that I think you have to, like, tell yourself a little bit, Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves I own. I just haven't played. Yeah. And, like, that was something for me that was, like, I was behind on. And that, yeah, and that can be, like, exhausting. Like, especially when you're first meeting somebody, you know, the first time that they come into your space, basically, to try and, you know, recruit them for, like, 10 or 15 different things. Like, I don't know. I'm not great at, like wanting to ask people to do that kind of stuff. Like, I definitely have learned that, like, in order to get people to do stuff like that, you have to ask, or you have to at least put it out there for them. Yeah, here. Okay. Nope, that's not working right. exactly. That's like you catch people in one spot or the other, and that's why for me this made maybe more sense. Do I want this? No, I want to have an assault rifle for a graphics card update. Like, honestly, if I kept the MP40, there's like some open bolt delay. I think we win that fight maybe if I kept the MP40, maybe. Although I kind of just picked the Owen gun because everybody said it's good. Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to look more into at least. Be mad at myself if I like lost that. You have a friend that plays Warframe that I can play with? I mean, potentially. I don't know the last time he has played Warframe, for being honest. Also kind of temperamental. I see that car from here? Yeah. Good. Probably not the best idea to chase this. Yeah, I've heard good things mostly about the updates to that game. The thing was, it was just trying to get people to, like, a consistent crew to play with is always, like, tough for me. Especially the way I'll chew through games. Like, to an unhealthy level for the most part if I'm enjoying them. So, like, having people that, like, oh, they can play, like, one day, and then, like, I'll play, like, 4 days of, oh my god! What the hell were you doing? Oh, we got the ammo situation. Am I hearing somebody? That's just what this geyser sounds like. It's just what the geyser sounds like, okay. There's a guy up here, okay. So if we're being really honest, looter shooters for me, looter shooters were never like super appealing. For honestly a couple reasons. Like one is I feel like a lot of them are very like squad based, or it's more fun to play with a group. And like if I missed a day, I felt behind. And I never had like the itch to play it by myself. And then if I played it and I was like behind, then like the guys I was with were killing everything, and I like it just for me it wasn't something I enjoyed. Games do I like? I like a lot of shooters, but I also like, I don't know what the best way to say it. I like some RPGs. I like stuff that's super story based if it's not a shooter. for the most part. I do enjoy some MOBAs. Okay, we're being hunted. Haven't been paying attention. Yeah. That's always... Well, there's one bounty down. The worst move we could make, probably. Do you get a chance to look up the game Sons of the Forest? No, I haven't. Now I have to look up that and Leap. Maybe I did look up Sons of the Forest. Has a beat on me? How are you, Jaden? Oh, this is not the fight I want to be in. Is this when you're going to get the no-scope? Apparently not. Apparently not. Sorry to disappoint you on that one. It's technically a spoiler for Demon Slayer. Oh, this is PS4 and 5. This is a story-based game. Yeah, so I think, what was the... I haven't watched Don't Look Up yet. I haven't heard any bad things about it. I just haven't watched it yet. I'll add a couple things. So yeah, devs that listen to their game, or at least make an attempt and are transparent, I think those games are always super enjoyable to play. I haven't watched Don't Look Up. I've heard good things, but like for whatever reason, movies, I feel like I have to be in some kind of mood to watch, or I'll start them and then stop them a bunch. And I feel like there's a lot of Netflix like original movies that I just haven't gotten around to watching at all. All right, no problem, schools. I think that's it. We're mostly caught up. It's kind of, yeah, I've seen the previews. And it looks good. I think as far as like, meteors or the moon, hitting the earth or a comet, I think Armageddon for me is like top of my list. And I know that it's, I know that that movie for some is maybe a little too much. Maybe, too Michael Bay. I get it. But I think it's just fun. It's a fun movie. I'm obviously a pretty big Bruce Willis fan. Crane? What is that? It's good. Ready? I mean, like, whether it's Die Hard or what is it, 8 Blocks? The Last Boy Scout. Fifth Element. Fifth Element's a good movie. You know, Armageddon. Like, legitimately any of the diehards I can enjoy. Sixth Sense is good. Like, I'm sure there's more, but like, for me, I don't know. I like those. Excuse me. Can we go back to Peak? Haven't been there in a minute. They were all just staring at each other clearly. Okay, I think we've missed the boat on Peak. We're just gonna drop fields. No. Is it a survival game, Romeo? Yes. That scared the shit out of me. Seen Armageddon in a drive-in movie theater. We still have one of those in the town I live in, and I think it actually got like a bump with COVID. I think COVID might have saved a lot of drive-in movie theaters, honestly. Up, Wolves, how are you? Yeah, I hate that for whatever reason. That's like the like top option. That was deflating. I hate that you pick those up. Like, it's like got the priority pickup, even if you're close to two other things. It's an open world survival horror game. Build, explore, survived. First person or no? Yeah, I don't think they're quite gone. Well, you know, we'll see. That was it. Seeing Conga, Child's Play 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2, and Water World at the Drive-In. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series just got added to Netflix. I was moving through a couple of those, just like not like actively watching them, but like just skipping through them as movies that I watched a lot when I was younger. Volcano as well. I think what is the name of that production company? I think maybe it's Cinematic Arts or something like that. So what's the one where the two ladders like fall? Cinematic Arts doesn't sound right. I think a lot of their stuff just got added to Netflix. Not quite sure what the name of that company is though. Like it's something arts maybe? It's got like the piano that like plays while these like two ladders like fall into place. And it's a blue like house maybe? Feels not right. Kinda right. I also don't know why that would be their symbol now that I'm thinking about it, but well, we won't need any plates. Be helpful. Yeah, we kind of figured that would happen. But I'm trying to think of it without like having to look it up. Maybe it's something warehouse? Cinematic warehouse? But now I don't know. We like to keep chat mostly appropriate schools. You know, like I'm not like you walk without breaking your back. Yes. Whoa, that was close. Now the only thing I can think of in my head is Publishers Clearinghouse. Right over there. I feel like we gotta push that a little bit. Now I just want to look it up. If you want more time, like been to an IMAX theater? Not in a long time. W. I don't know. I guess the movies have come out that I would imagine will be better with an IMAX experience, but like now that like I can watch so much stuff at home, like I don't know exactly. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a big on the please just find it. Okay. Problem. Cinematic arts, something like that. Don't lock everything up by movie. New Line Cinema. This. I can just get the. What we do? Play capture so you guys can see. So this is New Line Cinema. So I was way off. But that I assume that the guys that were a part of New Line Cinema made some kind of deal. Whoever holds those rights made some kind of deal with Netflix. That's how I could not think of it for like to save my life. Oh. 540. All right, this will probably be last game unless it's incredibly short. And I think we're getting off for the day at least. Or at least to eat. I don't know. We'll see. See where things go. Is there anybody else here? Yeah. Some people don't talk as much. Schools, you know, like this is a dub. I feel like with the way we've been playing today, that's be a tall order. We'll see what we can do. Thanks, schools. It's risky if anybody else comes here. No, somebody just ran up here. Let's go into the sub pens. Somebody was here. Whoa, don't want to die to the decoy grenade. That would be a first. Definitely somebody inside the sub base. That's who we go after next. That was new when they moved to Caldera. That was a new like thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, as you can see, all I could see was his head. You can see a lot more of me. I should have been maybe more aggressive or just drop back off that altogether. Now this could be how it ends. And the thing is, it's so hard to talk yourself out of poor decisions sometimes. This guy is just make his life a little bit more difficult. Alright, well, we did our part. Better. This also seems like a poor decision. We are making it anyways. It's unfortunate. You know what? That was a quick one. That was a quick one. The last game, you gotta have something okay on the last one. Oh, probably I played that better. Probably played a lot of those situations better, but also good to just turn the page over and start fresh in the next one. Was waiting for that. Yeah, I kind of figured that like dropping into peak that late, there'd be at least one player up there. Like, especially because that hadn't gotten taken yet. You know, that's a fairly highly populated area at the beginning of games. Kind of figured there probably would be somebody around. Grenade was a nice move because it got me to move real quick without trying to find him. And then trying to navigate up and down those rocks is just difficult while trying to look for somebody. It was a good play on his part. But like, also, you know, I wanted to fight him. Welcome back, schools. That'll work. All right. You got the strat down? All right, hit me with it. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, that was way too close for comfort. Like the edge of the circle. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely not a bad strat. It's definitely not a bad strat. But, like, something inside of me is just going to force me to, like, push you know, like, not push everything, but, like, give up for a little bit, and then, like, an alarm goes off in my head telling me that I got to move. Probably not always the best thing. When you watch really good, like, really talented players, I think they're always just a hair patient. Maybe allow like slow. I know you're here, man. Where did you go at? I'd like to find some kind of submachine gun. Run away. The open. Oh my goodness. You know, if the kid behind that was tagging me could have tagged that guy up a little bit more, that would have been nice. I didn't know that. All right, this will be the third last game and final. And I bet the third party there was the kid that we were looking for originally. It's unfortunate. Sounds like WMP plays on a PC, is what it sounds like. Oh, it happens, school. It happens. It happens. I think it's like 1.4 max. I'm not a player by any stretch. I like playing. Okay, so I'm gonna get a PC soon. Good, man. I mean, for me, it was like the kind of a decision I made because I grew up playing a lot of video games, and I always heard that a PC experience was just better if you really like to play. And then when I was old enough and I had the money, I just did it. Oh yeah, some kids like you see some guys play on console and you don't believe it. You know, like I don't. It makes a huge difference, but like I think that it makes a bigger difference when you get to like that top high end level of talent. I think for the most part, like average players on PC are going to be pretty average players on console. I think the biggest jump is like once you start getting up to like the guys that are like the top 3% like type players, those guys would have a huge advantage moving over to a PC. Yeah. I think that's at least my takeaway. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know why we jumped onto this. It's like nothing to buy early, so I think it'd be more prudent to jump this house. Yeah, it's gonna be the decision. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with consoles. Again, I played on consoles my entire life growing up. Then we maxed out our focus all the way. Yeah, I mean, like the majority of people play on console. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with playing on console. It's definitely like it's something you get. You can play games on. You don't have to worry about upgrading it. Where's this kid? Oh man, we're getting some stuttering here. It's not great. God awful on controller. You know, I haven't played on controller in a while. I don't think I'd be like, I'd probably be rough initially, but I don't think I'd be bad at it.
I hate to fail for that.
Just mad. Sad the kid's 7-1 can't grow up with all this crap happening. Sad the kid's 7-1. The world. Yeah, you know, just enough there to get the job done. I don't know what he was so mad about. It's not like we did anything super special. Just kind of stood there. That's up ahead. Yeah, it's up way ahead. To make that jump, can you now? No harm in popping your ID here. Oh yeah, I thought they fixed this. He's above me, but he's in the water. He's in the air. Pretty sure. Yeah. Alright, was there anybody else around before this thing ends? Yeah, we could go fight. Yeah. Right. I thought that was fixed. But there's one kid there. There's at least two kids, at the very least. You know what? Probably should have just popped that. I should have just popped that deployable and then tried to heal behind it. It's waiting on me. I guess that was one of the UAVs that we had popped. You know, you would think, especially since it's something that like really has only been a problem like occasionally, and they fixed it before, that like they would have an idea, but maybe they just don't know what's going wrong. You know, that'd be my guess. No, we want to run it and on. What's the time like? We can go one more. It's not going to hurt anything. They don't know their own product. I mean, I think so. Part of that, I think, is you built something 3 years ago, and then like you just keep stacking on stuff that like you make a change over here, and you don't know that it's going to cause like 4 other things to change. You know, and I don't know that that's like a good excuse, but I think that's probably part of it. They add stuff in and they don't realize that like adding one thing, you know, that has nothing to do with this other thing is going to cause the game to have some severe issues. That just is what it is. And I don't know a lot about that, but like that's at least in other games I've played that have similar issues where they make like a value change somewhere and then it comes back and just absolutely destroys it. Sooner you're gonna leave? Yeah, yeah. I've been just dragging it out, because I mean I like playing. Yeah, soon I'll be done. Just a matter of when. No, more or less. This is it. Schools. If this is over in 5 minutes, I'm done. If this is over in 30 minutes, I'm done. Regardless of how it goes, this will be it. I'm having a hard time walking away. That's one of the other big problems with this one. It just keeps you coming back, regardless of how bad it is. You know. Or at least that's one of my problems. I'll play something until it's not fun to play anymore. It's a good gun. I feel like it's telling me to go peek. We're flying right over it. Just gonna take a game. We'll call it a dub. Sounds good. Yeah. Fair enough. Easier said than done, but we'll try. Okay. Well, interesting thing is I did not know that came out here. Well, there's one. That's entirely on me. That's just missing shots. Nothing else to do about that one. That's the game telling me it's time to stop. Alright, there's two. Auto stutter here. I've done that before. Mine goes the other way most of the time. I have it set on like the very lowest sense, and if I hit it, it just goes up and up and up. Sad. Why is that? Can't win them all. It's not like I won't be back. How? I just got shot through the building? Okay. Don't worry about that for now. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I won't be back. You know? Besides, you guys, it sounded like you had some important tests that you had coming up. Yeah, he was quicker than I thought off the ladder. Like up there, maybe? Unless I'm just getting hit with... Unless I'm getting hit by somebody that's like up here? Man. Pickles long. Alright. That's gonna do it for me. I thought that kid was upstairs. Let's flip this over to here. Guys, thanks for watching, hanging out, sticking with me. Just happens. Sometimes it ends like that. Some days you just don't have it. But I mean, I would say it was a mostly productive day. I'm gonna go eat. We'll be back, man. We'll be back before you know it. All right. I work a lot this weekend. I'll try to be on at least once over the weekend. Um, we'll see. All right. You have a good one, man. My game's said worse than that. Happens. Happens. All right, guys.